Folks, I'm still trying to get over this whole issue of Nancy Pelosi allowing these women, this Muslim women, and apparently other women in Congress are now going to start, if this movement takes root, are going to start wearing the hijab on the floor of Congress. So what are we now going to do? We're going to turn Congress into an institution of Sharia law. I mean, folks, this stuff is just crazy. Let me shake that. I mean, that's oh boy, Lord help us. I'm E.W. Jackson, your host here on Urban Family Talk. The number's 866-963-2037. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about that, as a matter of fact? Apparently a bunch of women right now, they're planning to wear hijabs in honor of this newly elected woman who is a Muslim, in order to recognize and support her and, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and this is also in part going to be, what is this woman's name? Omar. Representative-elect Omar. I'll get her full name here in a second, but yeah, well, the floor of Congress is now going to look like it's going to look like an Islamic Republic. I mean, really? Man. We are a Judeo-Christian country. We are a nation rooted and grounded in Christianity. And that's that. And if anybody doesn't like that, go live somewhere else. I mean, it's very simple, right? Just go live somewhere else. Don't try to change our country into some sort of Islamic republic or try to base our country on Sharia law. And that is not an Islamophobic statement. I'm not afraid of Islam. I don't agree with Islam. But it's that aside. This is a Judeo-Christian country. This is a country that's rooted and grounded and based on the Old and New Testament scriptures. That's the root, that's the foundation, that's the basis for the existence of this constitutional republic. And we're not allowing Sharia law to become the basis of our culture, our laws, or anything else. I'm serious about that. We're just not going to have it. We're simply not going to have it. Because let me just say this to you, and I didn't intend to get into this, but that's what happens when you play spots like that. And I'm listening, waiting to do my program, and I hear that stuff. Look, folks, the threat to humanity is not merely radical Islam. The threat to humanity is Islam, period. That's right. I said it and I mean it. That doesn't mean that I believe that every Muslim is a terrorist or that every Muslim is dangerous or that every Muslim would hurt somebody. I've told you all before, I have Muslims in my family. I love them. They're wonderful people. I believe that they would defend me with their lives. I really believe that. I'm talking about Islam as a system, as not only a religious, but also a political system. That system is dangerous and it is a threat to freedom. Period. Now, you can call that Islamophobia all you want, but read the Quran and read the life of Muhammad and you tell me what you think. I mean, come on. Let's just deal with facts and deal with truth and deal with reality and stop playing these politically correct games. Islam was birthed by a warlord who beheaded 800 Jews, I think, in the city of Medina, who took young girls as his wives, who enslaved his enemies, who made non-Muslims wherever he ruled demi or second-class citizens, who had to pay the jizya tax in order to live, in order to exist, in order to survive. Now, come on. You look at where Sharia law is being practiced. Look at what just happened to Bibi Asaya in Pakistan. Look at what happens to people in Iran, the number of Americans that they've held who have been there simply trying to do ministry there and put them in prison. This is not just this is just it's just a little minority, just a small group. No, it's about the entire system. And the fact that we're electing these people to Congress and electing them to office is it's beyond the pale. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in freedom of religion. I believe in the First Amendment. But I tell you what, I'm not voting for a Muslim to serve in any office. Me personally, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Period. I'm not doing it.